When you're starting a relationship, is always sweet and cute and just mushy mushy moments in that relationship. But with time, you tend to just start to lose some flavor and it just starts to get boring. You don't even know the things to talk about or to even indulge yourself in. I'm here today to come and tell you some things that you can talk about with your boyfriend or girlfriend. Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Afolabi Arinola. In case you're new here, thank you for stopping by. Please don't make it your last time. Remember to subscribe to this YouTube channel. If you find it interesting at the end of the day, leave a like and also leave a comment if you have anything to discuss further. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for coming back. I do hope that you stay forever, and if you've not subscribed, please consider subscribing right now. Thank you. So I'm going to be talking about 7 things that you can talk about with your significant other, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your wife, your husband. Number one thing that can keep a relationship going is talk about food. I love food and I don't know anybody that doesn't like food. Whether you like to eat big portions or you like to eat smaller portions, everybody loves food. You tend to know the kind of person that you're dating. You tend to know what they like and what they dislike. Some people do not like fish, some people do not like beef, some people do not like so many things, and it's just from talking about this food, or maybe you talk about food that you've eaten in a particular restaurant. It can even lead to a date kind of scenario. You know, when you've eaten in a particular place before and you really want your significant other to also try out that place, or there's a place that is recommended to you from somebody and you just want the both of you to go try it out, or you just want to try it out, it's going to keep the relationship spicy and you're going to have a lot of other places to go and enjoy. Food is a good way to start. Number 2 is talk about his or her day. I am also very guilty of this. When you ask me how is my day, I just tell you fine. I tell you nice. I tell you it's good. But that is not a way to keep a conversation going in a relationship and to make it more, spicy, more to have things to talk about. When they ask you, how was your day? When you talk about your day, you have to tell them, oh, when I got into this car, there was a lot of traffic, then a policeman came and you just tell them the details. It's going to make them know what you've been through throughout that day, and it's going to help them to know how to even react to you sometimes, or maybe they might even get to know the reason why you were angry at a particular period of time, or maybe why you were acting in such a way, because you must have been maybe angry from something that happened in your day, and then maybe you are not able to get over it. Now maybe there might be a little bit of transfer of aggression. But if you've already let them know how your day went, how everything went, and how maybe good or bad, they will be able to know how to deal with you. And it's going to make you have a lot of things to also talk about in your relationship. Number 3 is gossip. And I'm here to tell you that if you do not gossip with your significant other, you're not in a relationship, you are single. I'm sorry to break the news to you, but you are single. You are very much singular than somebody that is even single. You have to gossip. I mean, if you don't gossip, what are you doing? It's just a question, but really, what are you doing in that relationship? You have to talk about your, as you're going, somebody, a woman that did this and did that, talk about everything. I'm sorry, but 50% of anything I discuss with you, I discuss with my boyfriend. I'm very sorry. Except it's a secret. If it's not a secret, I'll discuss it with him. And sometimes I might not even let him know that this particular person, I might just make it be like a scenario of somebody that he doesn't know, and just talk about it, because maybe I might seek opinions or advice from him, maybe especially if it has to do with matter of a guy girl thing. I also want to know his take on that topic, and maybe that can even lead to a way to give my friend or any other person that needs advice from a guy's point of view. Talk about music and movies. I'm a lover of movies. I watch a lot of movies, and most people that have been dating all my life, they like music. I can suggest movies for you, you can suggest music for me, and it might even lead to, date nights, and it can also lead to maybe you having dates here and there. When somebody that is already familiar with movies knows that a particular blockbuster is coming out on the particular day, you look forward to that day, and you also plan to have maybe a date, or maybe even just a movie date in your house or things like that. And also music, the other person that is more inclined to music can talk about when a music video is going to be out, you can watch it together, and it can even suggest some beautiful musics for you. It can even lead to, kind of, when the person listens to this type of music, the person sends it to you because it resonates with that kind of music, and the feeling of that music is what he wants you to get. Like, that is the kind of feeling you give to him, so he's sharing that music with you. Apart from the fact that you have to talk about music and movies, sometimes you have to send one or two musics that when you listen to those music, they make you remember a particular person, which is your significant other. You send them musics, and when they listen to it, especially for a girl, no girl on this earth that you're going to send a beautiful, beautiful music, and you're going to tell her that is when you're listening to this music, you continue to think about her, and she's not going to blush really, really hard. It's a cute way of, showing somebody that you think about them, and this music tells a lot about them. Number 5 is create a scenario and ask for advice. I've said it before. I create a lot of scenarios, guys. Some things have never happened before, or I've never seen it happen before, but I'm going to create that scenario and I'm going to seek your advice. It helps in the long run because you're going to know the kind of person you're dealing with. You're going to know how sensitive that person is, how that person views life, and how that person views situations. It's going to help you to really, really understand, and sometimes you're able to, you know, um, see where they are coming from, because you're not talking about this as if it's a personal matter. You're talking about it as if it's just a thing that happened to somebody that he doesn't know from a very, very long time ago, or can even make it seem like it's just a social media topic that everybody's talking about. I just want to know his opinions. It's going to make you get to know that person in depth, because it might be a topic that you find very, very, very personal, but him or she just, takes it lightly, and you're going to know, okay, can I continue this with this person? Does this person's view resonate with mine? Are we supposed to be compatible? And what have you? You can talk about his or her favorite sports. I don't want to say his sport, because there are some girls that actually love sports. As for me, I think basketball is the only sport that I can actually sit through. I love football too, but I think there's too much tension whenever I watch football, so I don't even want to watch football. Anyways, talk about the sport that he or she likes. And even at the fact that I do not really like football, I try as much as possible to sit and watch football and, engage. I know names of players, even though I don't know where they're coming from or anything. I ask, okay, this person is in this club, and I'll be like, this person has been transferred from this club maybe 10 years ago. We're talking about this person, but that was the only thing I knew. I only knew about this person when he was dead 10 years ago. And then that can even bring about laughter, and then you're just going to be like, you don't know anything about this football. And then it's going to bring about topics to discuss. It's going to tell you about when they transfer the person from this club to the other. It's going to bring new topics that you don't even think about. It's going to make you guys to have so much things to talk about and to really, really understand each other. It's going to make you know why and how this person loves this games, this sport that they watch, and it's going to make you know how to react and relate with them. Number 7 is talk about his family. I mean, except you guys are doing friends with benefit, I think everybody will want to know his or her partner's family, their background, his upbringing. Is going to know, since you're going to be getting into that family later in life, whether a girl or a guy, any family, once you get married, you guys' family is going to be joined together, and you're going to be a part of each other's family. It won't be a bad idea when you already know what happened between the father and the mother, or what happens between the siblings, why they are too close, why they are not too close, the things they're supposed to do when you eventually get into the family, because it won't be nice when you get into a settings where they are loving, they love each other so much and they relate with each other. They don't take any step without letting each other know, and you just come as somebody that is not a member of that family before, and you start to do things otherwise. It's going to bring a strain in that family tie. So you have to really, really know your partner's relationship with their family history. You have to really, really know family history. Family history is a must know for a relationship that's supposed to be a long term kind of relationship. Except you're planning it to just be a one night stand or whatever. You don't need to know anything about that. But once it's a relationship that might lead to long lasting one forever kind of relationship, it is very good that you know the family history, the family background, the culture, the tradition. This culture and tradition, especially in the African countries, has to be known, because there are some cultures that you will not want to get into. better for you to know that before it gets to the point where you're going to say you want to get married, then you're going to start talking about what you're supposed to have talked about long time ago. The last and the final point for today is talk about things that happen in their childhood. I mean, guys, this is one of the best things to talk about with your partner. It's like something happened just now and you just remember something that happened to you when you were very, very, very small, and it's going to make you, kind of uh, bring your partner into the reason why you are laughing, because it's something that has happened to you before and you resonate with this thing so much, and the thing brings up memories and it's so beautiful, or it's a sad thing or a good thing, or the reason why you don't do this is because of a childhood trauma or a childhood happiness. For instance, for me, um I am very, very confident right now, but I wasn't a confident kid, even though my parents do not even know this. I was not shy, but I was not confident. I'm going to make a topic, a video to talk about the difference between being outspoken and being confident, because I was always outspoken all my life, but I was not confident. But right now, my confidence is top notch, and there's a reason for that. It's a childhood kind of thing that made me just consider that, okay, when I was in my thing, I'd be like, nah, nobody can bring me down. So when you talk about this type of things, you talk about the story that happened, maybe when your mom did this and that, maybe when um, the reason why I do not really like going out right now. I don't like going to people's houses because when I was very, very small, my mom beat the hell out of me for going to our neighbors' houses. She beat the hell out of me. So now, even when you tell me, let's go out, I start to think, do I really want to go out? Because I was beaten and reshaped to this kind of me that doesn't like going to people's houses. So, that's a story to talk about and other things like that. This is the end of this video, and I hope that you find this quite interesting, and I hope you can relate with one or two of these tips and these topics that I spoke about. Let me know in the comment section what you think about these topics, these ideas, and you can leave a comment for me in the comment section talking about any of these topics, how it resonates with you or how you can relate with these topics. And you can also give us some other things that you should talk about with your partner. My name is Afolabi Ariola. Please, if you've not subscribed onto this point, you should try and subscribe right now. And I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.